Today we're going to be talking about, can hair change your life? Hi, I'm Steve Luttrell, your hair loss consultant, and welcome to my channel, The Real Deal, where I talk about your hair loss, why you've lost your hair, and is there anything you can do to get it back? So did hair change my life? Of course it did. About 25 years ago, when I fell into this industry, it has been fantastic for me. I've met some incredible people, got some incredible new clients that, boy, I've helped them. It's been talking about extreme makeover. It's an extreme makeover. You take somebody that looks 15 years older and you make them 15 years younger than they were before. It's incredible. It's just amazing. It's the most rewarding thing that I've done in my whole career, is help people with their hair loss. And now this is what I'm trying to do with you guys, is help you with your hair loss and help you discover what it is you too can do about your hair loss. Through the journey, I get to be educator, platform artist, president of the American Hair Loss Council, and best yet, I get to work on my clients, and I get to learn from my clients. Every single day I learn from them what there's happening in their hair, what's good, what's bad, what they don't like, what they do like. And that's the advantage I have over a lot of people out there that do these channels, is I'm in the trenches every single day. I have clients every single day. I live in South Florida, probably the worst place you can possibly wear hair. We stay in a state of humidity all the time here, so the adhesives, it really tests the adhesives. So did hair change my life? It sure did. Because not only do I look younger, better, I feel better. When I look in the mirror, I feel like myself again. I feel like Steve. Before, kind of looked like maybe a couple of cousins or a couple uncles, but I didn't feel like Steve. Steve with the good hair. Steve with the high school good hair. He had good hair, good teeth. Where's Steve? Even my 10-year class reunion, I had this really long hair and it was thin on top, and my next door neighbor lived across the street from me since I was 6 years old. She sees me, she hadn't seen me in 10 years, and she's like, Steve, I wouldn't know if it's you, but your teeth. So thankfully I got good genes, I got good teeth, but I didn't get the hair gene from my parents. Actually I did get the hair gene from my parents, because on my mom's side, my uncles are bald, all of them, and on my dad's side, my aunts and my grandmother was bald, and I have a few cousins that are bald women, and so I did get the hair gene actually, but not the good hair gene. Well, about 25 years ago, it changed my life. As a hairstylist working in high-end salons here in South Florida and losing my hair, it sucked, because growing up as a kid, all through high school, in fact, all the way up until my sophomore year in college, I had awesome hair. In fact, they used to joke when I was a lifeguard in high school that I could get out of the pool and shake my hair and my hair just falls right in place. It was so awesome. Hairstylists, they love cutting my hair. It did whatever they wanted to. It was the perfect density, perfect color. It was awesome. I had great hair. I didn't worry about it anytime. I didn't carry a comb. I wasn't obsessed about brushing it. I wasn't obsessed about combing it, because man, I had great hair. But then, somewhere between my sophomore year and my junior year in college, something happened. I don't know what. I don't know why, but something happened. And my hair started thinning out. It wasn't until a few years later that I realized that my hair was falling out. And like you, I was in denial. In fact, I had a roommate that I shared a bathroom with, and I thought Fred's hair was falling out. There was always hair all over the shower, and I thought, it's Fred. Fred's got the darker hair. But it was wintertime, so I lived up north, and in the wintertime my hair was darker also. So Long and behold, it was my hair falling out because Fred probably still has a really good head of hair today. So a few years later, I started noticing that my scalp would burn when I'd go to the beach. It never did that before. And I didn't have options of combing it down the middle, parting it to the side. About 25 years ago, I fell into hair replacement. I was doing hair, had my own salon, always looking for the next best thing to do. I'd already done hair extensions already for about 8 years at that point, and we even tried putting hair extensions in my hair, but it was too delicate, too tedious of a job. Nobody would ever pay for our time it took to put the hair in, and then it didn't really stay. So about 25 years ago, one of my clients, she was a hair extension client with thin hair, really thin hair, like she wore wigs all the time, so thin. We did hair extensions on her, but it was a very tedious job. She was a friend of a friend. So after we started doing it, I didn't want to back out. Told her I could do it. She liked the fact that she wasn't wearing wigs anymore. And one night she calls me up and says, "Hey, I saw this lady on late night television. She does women's replacement. She's looking for satellites. You probably would be really good at it." And you know what? I always look at everything. So I looked at what she had. I went to New York. I trained underneath her. Very quickly, I realized that I'm a stylist and these people are not. And so the one thing that I had was I had game. I could actually do hair. Selling hair, most of the people in the industry were salespeople. And I don't have to sell you hair. You already want hair. That's not the hard part. The hard part is keeping you in hair, making sure you're successful in the product that you're using and what you're doing. So did hair change my life 25 years ago? Oh yeah, because now I have a niche. I specialize in hair loss. I specialize in non-surgical hair loss, but along my journey, I was president of the American Hair Loss for 2 terms. I've been an educator. I've worked with people all over the United States and Canada and the world with their hair loss. But the biggest advantage I have, I walk in your shoes every day. I too suffer from hair loss. And like I said, somewhere between my sophomore and my junior year in college, something happened and I started losing my hair. By the time I was in my mid-20s, I kind of just accepted it, and I kind of had the thin hair on top, the long hair in the back. It was the 90s and the 80s. But I finally shaved my head, bought a Jeep, got a goatee, and sported that look for a little while until I fell into hair replacement. And looking for products for my clients, my women, I discovered that the men's industry really dominates the hair loss industry. And they told me that I'm not going to be able to sell women. I should model for them and try wearing hair. And so, sure, I'm game. My head was shaved anyways. What the hell? So I modeled for them, sat in a room with a bunch of people that have been doing this for a long time, and really just saw the lack of the need to help you be successful and giving you things that are stylish and fashionable, because this is what it's all about. You want to be just like everybody else out there. You want to be fashionable and stylish and wear your hair tricked out like everybody else is tricked out, and some badass styles. So along the journey, I walk in your shoes every single day. So I have to sleep in this, I have to wash it, I have to wear it, I have to deal with bad hair, good hair, all the things that go along with hair replacement. I've gone through the guys selling me this basin, that basin, this one's better than this, and this glue is better than this glue, and this remover is better than this remover. So did it change my life? Again, it changed my life. But I'll tell you what, I look younger, I look better. And you too can look younger and better with hair. Everybody looks younger and better with hair. Now, some people, like myself, people used to go, "But you look good with no hair." But yeah, I look good, but I look better with hair. So wouldn't you like to look better with hair? So can hair change your life? It can. With the right products, the right instructions, the right knowledge, It will change your life. In the comment section below, let me know if hair has changed your life, or if you're thinking about getting hair, what are your concerns that are stopping you from having a better life? Don't forget to like my channel, subscribe, and I'm Steve Luttrell, your hair loss consultant, and this has been The Real Deal. Thanks for viewing. Have a great hair day, guys. Check out the other videos.